It has widely been said that Uganda is gifted by nature with rich flora and fauna. Former British Prime Minister Sir Winston Churchill said as much when he described Uganda as the Pearl of Africa. Indeed, this has often riveted many local, regional and international tourists.
From conservation side, we need to make sure that the animals and their habitats are healthy. But we also need to stop criminality. Criminality of killing our animals, of destroying the habitats, of trafficking in illegal wildlife products, because these are resources that are being siphoned off by the very few very irresponsible people.
Poor infrastructure is also a major bottleneck to Uganda realizing its full tourism potential.
Tourism has become one of the biggest earners of income to this country. And you need to have infrastructure that people can be able to access many areas. When you come to this park, you want to see the giraffes, you want to see the culture center, you want to go and see the lake. So you must be able to go to all these different products in the shortest time possible. And that's why we have deployed now road units to be able to do the roads.
In terms of product innovation and development, the Uganda Tourism Association believes that clustering can ease rapid dollar inflows.
Even including Madagascar, which is just down here, you can never see the birds you can see in Uganda within a minute in a square kilometer. So we can make money out of it. If I give you an example from United States of America, where they have millions of bird watchers, about 80 million are birders, and out of those, probably 40 million travel outside America. So if Uganda can attract 100,000 birders in a year, and each birder spending over $7,000, that means in a year we can earn $700 million. $700 million, this is receipted money. You are not talking about other things that come with that much money.
Other experts in this trade also believe that better strategies to shore up tourist arrivals that still hovers at less than 500,000 annually could offer some form of traction for Uganda's tourism.
Kenya West has been making losses, but if you look at it mathematically and not focus so much Kenya West as a business and look at the externalities, I think Kenya as a country is doing very well because of the airline. But if you focus on the airline, so it's not making a lot of money. But the advantages bring to the sector, to conservation itself, are priceless.
Even with Uganda's 10 national parks, game reserves, forests and water bodies with breathtaking viewing spots, the poor skill set of the foot soldiers in tourism remains a critical factor to be addressed. The classification of some of the country's hotels is critical, but even more importantly is the complementary strengths Uganda has compared to her neighbors.
We do not have the right manpower to come and work in the sector, which is why you see there are very many complaints about hotels employing people from Kenya, people from South Africa. It's not because we want, it's because we need the skill to be able to boost our economy.
The Uganda Tourism Board is the lead agency in the promotion of the country's attractions. UTB believes there is space for domestic product development.
We have stories in Uganda. These stories must be tangibilized. These stories must have monuments. These stories must have sites. And the good thing is, every time you create a site, you create employment. Our youth are being misled here and there because they are jobless. Each site needs a guide or two. Each site needs amenity.
On growing the actual numbers and indeed revenue inflows for this industry, the Ministry of Tourism agrees that with the private sector as the torchbearer and government providing the enabling environment, the future of Uganda's tourism looks bright.
So you need a strong private sector, a vibrant private sector, a dynamic private sector, and that one is coming. Second, you need to increase investments in this, for instance, investments in the sector. All these things I have mentioned, infrastructure development, that's investment, restoration of a national carrier, that's investment, improving civil aviation industry, that's investment. So you need increased investment in the sector and that is being addressed.
Rainher Ojon, NTV.